This week's Hot Fudge Sunday, I'm coming to you in secret, coming to you from my closet, because you got big news. And I'm not really sure how everybody's going to take it, but it's big news. And that is today at the congregational meeting, the congregation voted 37-6 to move. So we are going to put the building on 15th Street West up for sale. And we're going to sell it. Don't know who we're going to sell it to. Don't know when it's going to sell. Don't know how much it's going to sell for. But very clearly, God is leading us to relocate. And that's a big secret right now, because we don't want to let the cat out of the bag too soon. Because we don't know how much the property's worth. We don't know what buyers are out there. We don't know what the market's like. So we need to keep this under wraps for a second. So if you're watching this, keep it a secret for right now. But we're really excited. We are going to relocate to a new place and begin a whole new ministry. We're so excited. There's so many things that we need to do. We need to consult with our New Beginnings team. We need to consult with the region of Florida. We need to consult with other churches that have done this exact same thing, who have sold their property and relocated and restarted and remissioned and began again. We need to talk with those congregations that have done that successfully and learn from them, because we don't want to reinvent the wheel. There's so many things that we need to do in this process. It's almost mind-boggling. But the first step was today. And that was to vote as a congregation, not just some small groups, not just the board, but the congregation, to vote to say, yes, we believe God is blessing a move. God is blessing a relocation, a restart, a remissioning, a refocus of what this ministry is going to be. And it all begins with selling our building. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to take that step. We've got to get some consulting with some commercial real estate people to find out how this works, what this looks like, what's the property worth. Are there buyers out there? Are there people looking for this kind of property? And those are the things. This could all go really quick, and we could find someone immediately, because one of the things that we believe, and one of the things that we know, is that when God called us to sell the building and relocate, we know that the reason why that's happening is because there's someone else out there that's looking for that building. There's someone else looking for that property. And so we are going to connect with them, whoever they are. And God's going to work a mighty thing in this place. I believe wholeheartedly that this ministry is going to continue in a more powerful way once Central Christian Church gets out of the way. Once we sell the building to another ministry, another church, whatever the case may be. And then I believe there's bigger things in store for Central Christian as we move to a new location and find new ways to serve and find new ways to do ministry. As we talked about today, we probably can't even imagine what God has in store. All we know is there was one step, and that one step that was taken today was that we agreed as a congregation that we would sell the building. And that is huge. This has been all summer, 6 weeks, the small groups met, and then the presentation to the board and the vote of the board, and now we had to take several weeks so we can advertise the congregational meeting, and now the congregation has voted. This is a huge step in the life of this ministry, and it's very, very exciting. And for those of you who are watching this that were a part of it, you understand how exciting it was. For those of you who are watching this who weren't a part of the decision, who weren't able to be here with us today, just understand that God was moving in a mighty way today, and there was a wonderful step of faith that was taken. Now we begin the process of not only finding a buyer for our property, but also too for us to reinvent ourselves. At some point in this process, we're going to have to Control-Alt-Delete, and we're going to have to take everything back to its factory standard settings, and we're going to have to reinvent ourselves from the ground up. And that's an exciting process, and that's something that everyone is going to be a part of. And so at some point, we're going to walk out that closet door. We're going to let everybody know that we're ready to go. But as of yet, today, shh, keep it to yourself. We voted to sell the property, and we are so excited about what God's going to do. Now, we're afraid too. I mean, there's fear and trepidation. What do we do? How do we do it? What if it takes a year? What if it sells in a month? All those things. Where are we going to go from here? How are we going to do worship? All those kind of things. And all of those issues and all of those steps are going to have to be dealt with, but not today. For today, even if we have to stay in the closet a little bit, we're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate the fact that God is doing something wonderful, and we have taken a step of faith. And we say we believe God is blessing a move, a relocation, a reinventing, a remissioning of who we are as a ministry. And we're so excited for it, and we are hope that you are excited for it too. Please pray for us. Pray for this ministry. Pray for this church. Pray for this process. But also, too, pray for the other church, the other ministry that is going to come into 15th Street West and be a blessing for God. For God is going to use someone there. God is going to do something there. We don't know what it is, but someone out there, some organization out there, some ministry out there is looking for that property. They're looking exactly for something like that. And when they find out and we can connect, then God's going to work some wonderful, wonderful, amazing things through both of these ministries. So next week, we're going to continue with more updates on what's been going on. And maybe, just maybe, next week, we can get out of the closet.